this talk about us not being so divided, and look, I agree that I think we are persuaded by some very powerful interests that we all hate each other a lot more than we actually do, and that our interests are more divided than they actually are. You know, inflation fucks over liberals and conservatives. You know what I mean? It's inflation is really only good for a tiny group of very, very rich people, and it's really bad for everybody else. There's lots of issues like this where the interests of left-wing America and right-wing America aren't actually diametrically opposed. In fact, oftentimes they're aligned and were made to, you know, continue to fight each other. That being said, nothing perpetuates that divide more than the idea that if we just care enough about dead kids, then we'd all come together and enact this democratic policy, right? Because the implication there is that one side of the country is just so damn evil that they won't come and do what they know will stop children from getting slaughtered. That's the implication. And so if that's true, then you'd really understand why people are so divided. By the way, you want to really divide people? Try to confiscate guns. You want to see the divide in this country get substantially worse? This would be the issue. This is like the issue. That is like a deal breaker for the right half of the country, is the idea that the government's going to come take their guns. There's kind of a long tradition in this country of the legal right to have guns. But people who are on the progressive side of this issue, it's like they're incapable of letting go of the idea that the argument is over whether or not it's horrible that kids get killed. Like, let me convince you how horrible it is that these kids got killed. But that's not the argument. The argument is about whether or not turning law-abiding gun owners into criminals is going to do anything to help the situation.